Okay, this is we got here my Sefer Bible. Um, it's right here, Millennium Edition Sefer. Um, this is Book of Samuel, Second Samuel, where it says here, Shemuel, Sheni, also called the Book of Second Samuel, also known as the Book of Second Kings. They just, mostly changed some of the Hebrew, the names, like right here where it says David, King David's name is still the same, but it pretty much reads the same. But I just wanted to go over here where it says in Second Samuel chapter 1 verse 4, and David said unto him, how went the matter? I pray you, tell me. And he answered, that the people are fled from the battle, and many of the people also are fallen and dead. And Shaul and Jehonathan, which is King Saul, and Jonathan his son are dead also. And David said unto the young man that told him, how know you that Shaul and Jehonathan his son be dead? And the young man that told him said, as I happened by chance upon Mount Gilboa, behold, Shaul leaned upon his spear, and lo, the chariots and horsemen followed hard after him. And when he looked behind him, he saw me and called unto me, and I answered, here I am. Or as they said, spoke in those days and those times, here am I. And he said unto me, who are you? And I answered him, I am an Amalekite, which is Amalekite. He said unto me again, stand, I pray you, upon me and slay me, for anguish is come upon me, because my life is yet whole in me. And that was King Saul at that speaking at that point. And now back to the Amalekite. So I stood upon him and slew him, because I was sure that he could not live after that he was fallen. And I took the crown that was upon his head, and the bracelet that was on his arm, and I have brought them hither unto you, my El Adonai. Then David took hold on his clothes and rent them, and likewise all the men. Wait a minute, let me start that over. And then David took hold on his clothes and rent them, and likewise all the men that were with him. And they mourned and wept and fasted until even for Shaul, and for Jehonathan his son, and for the people of Yahuwah, and for the house of Yashrael. Yahuwah is the true and living God, the Father. Yashrael is Israel, because they were fallen by the sword. And David said unto the young man that told him, whence are you? And he answered, I am the son of a stranger, an Amalekite. And David said unto him, how are you not afraid to stretch forth your hand to destroy Yahuwah's anointed? And David called one of the young men and said, go near and fall upon him, and smote him that he died. And David said unto him, your blood be on your head, for your mouth has testified against you, saying, I have slain Yahuwah's anointed. Man. Okay, yeah, that's the first part of it. This is one thing that, you know, everyone should take heed to. This all of that which I just read. But this last verse 16, where he said, and David said unto him, your blood be upon your head, for your mouth has testified against you, saying, I have slain Yahuwah's anointed. He's slain King Saul, God's anointed. And that is, from my understanding, that you don't have a clue as to what value another person's life has to God. You know, he was, even though he was disobedient, he was still God's anointed. But okay, that was 2 Samuel chapter 1 verses 4 through 16. But if we go back here in 1 Samuel, right here, 1 Samuel chapter 31, I'm going to start at 3. And the battle went sore against El Shaul, and the archers hit him, and he was sore wounded of the archers. Then said Shaul unto his armor bearer, draw your sword and thrust me through therewith, lest these uncircumcised come and thrust me through and abuse me. But his armor bearer would not, for he was sore afraid. Therefore Shaul took a sword and fell upon it. And when his armor bearer saw that Shaul was dead, he fell likewise upon his sword and died with him. So Shaul died, and his 3 sons, and his armor bearer, and all his men that same day together. Okay, see, now my thing is, the guy, the Amalekite, he just lied. He just lied about killing King Saul. And that's just, I think that's just, a way of showing us how much God, despises the lie. There's no such thing as a little white lie, because, I mean, this what we just read right here, where it says King Saul fell upon his own sword. He fell upon a sword. He took a sword and fell upon it. And when his armor bearer saw that Saul was dead, he fell likewise upon his sword. So his armor bearer was standing there watching. King Saul asked his armor bearer to kill him, but his armor bearer wouldn't do it. The Amalekite, he just pretty much lied about it, and I'm gonna just, take that as a lesson to not lie, not tell lies, even if you think it's gonna benefit you, because it's just, I don't think it's worth it. That's just my point of view. I mean, it clearly, you can see that this is the first book of Samuel. So this happened first. And the armor bearer, he stood there and bear witness to Shaul falling upon the sword. It says, when the armor bearer saw that Shaul was dead, he fell likewise upon his sword and died with him. There's nothing good that will come from a lie. Okay, right here, Revelation 14, it says, "Blessed are they that do his commandments, and they that have that they may have right to the tree of life, and may enter in through the gates into the city." Verse 15, "For without are dogs, and sorcerers, and whoremongers, and murderers, and idolaters, and whosoever loves and makes a lie." Right there. That may be something you want to get into your children at an early age, young age, uh, because it's not good, and definitely not worth what it is you think you might stand to gain from doing so, from telling a lie. Because the saying that, there's no harm in telling a little white lie is probably one of the most harmful lies out there. I mean, you know, be careful what you say. Because there's another scripture in here. I don't know where it is, but it clearly says that, we will be judged by every idle word that comes from our mouth. Every idle word. So, you know, um, stop lying is all I can tell you. It's not worthy. I mean, it's not worth it, to try and uphold some sort of image. You know, if you stop worrying about what other people think, you'll stop lying easily. And that's my little point for today, y'all. So thanks for watching. God bless all of you. Peace.